Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Delaware's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Wells. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Give to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Blue Hens didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for this offense. Slams it ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the USF Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On 3rd down, going up top. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that one's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets away from one, finds some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Smart play call here. Anytime you can use the defense's aggressiveness against them, that's the way you do it. Eventually, you'll catch them out of position and bust a big play.
The Blue Hens are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna try to get it himself. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, He gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possession.
Oh, a lot of space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Murray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. And the Bulls are on the move. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The run to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now the lead is down to 11. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the running back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Snatches it on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Wells. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Complete downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Delaware. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That little swing pass was designed to get the running back loose and get him some space, and the defense was there to shut it down.
Yeah, and I want to get him the ball in space. I got to find ways to make that happen, but after he catches it, I need him to be a great running back. I need him to make people miss and make big plays. I'm finding ways to get him touches. Now he's got to make those big plays for him.
And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Boots his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, USF. A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Wells. Lighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Dupree. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Line out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid up.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Porter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught behind the line. It's McLaughlin. The Bulls get it past the sticks. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Holman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker, it's Porter. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeps it on the draw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Bulls! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He tries to fool him with the bootleg. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Murray. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's a touchdown Bulls. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. What an abject disaster by this guy. Running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Wells. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Lots of running room. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Firing to the right, complete.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Well, head coach obviously wanted. It was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Williams. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
There's the pressure. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside. And it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bulls will punt. on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move, it's Dupree. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Murray. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. defense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. 4th down, gotta have it here. The quick out. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Army's offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the
Turning on the Jets.
positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Delaware's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Gonna sling it on second down. Thrust that arm out. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. Runs for the tackle. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. It's a seam wide open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Buys a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup
play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Big fullback's got it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be third and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Hunting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He threw it away on fourth down, just sort of gave up on the play, and they'll have to turn it over. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go. Looking for room, it's Dupree. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no. He's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure
he's loose. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Black Knights are on the move. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The give to the big fullback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that 1st down.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
this is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They've only converted 1 time in 3 4th down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Sends it back in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
He'll pitch it. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly, but 4th and long, that's...
There he goes! Wide open spaces. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Black Knights have moved it inside the 20. Motion from the back. Johnson looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be calling a hot route. Going right to work up top. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say Limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Dupree. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving away from pressure. Got a little space. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. Snags it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Run it with the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. Linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll toss it. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offense those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to take off.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third down, going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Army! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 30 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Reading the option, it's Johnson. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A sky-high punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going for the big play. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man. It's Lewis. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. The Blue Hens line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
Fires into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're
going deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Let's go, break. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the punt high into the air. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they